This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Hello and welcome to the Noble Leaders League. I am Kjotleik. This is the game in the 3rd division between Montezuma and Darius I in the 9th round of fixtures. Montezuma is number 5 with 11 points, Darius I 15 with 3 points. Montezuma has a form of 3-0-2, Darius 0-1-4. Montezuma is on back-to-back defeats, which has tumbled him down from the top of the league down to 5th place. Darius I drew round 8, ending his 5-game losing streak. What better way for Montezuma to get back into the swing of things after 2 disappointing defeats than playing at home versus a Darius I that has 0 wins in his last 5 games, even his last 6 even. Let's take a look at the starting positions. Resource bubbles on. This is Montezuma's starting position. We see him next to a river. There is ivory, there are some cows, there is also copper over here. This is a very big starting continent. It's a very huge continent that contains most of the landmass in the game, and over here in the east we have Darius I starting position. There is fish out there, there is stone, actually double stone, actually triple stone. And then we have cows, there is iron, and there is some spices. Okay, let's find out how this is going to turn out by starting the game, and let's get rolling here. Montezuma versus Darius I in the round 9 of fixtures in the 3rd division. Montezuma eager to get back to winning ways after 2 defeats. Darius I is just trying to get by and grab the points wherever he can find them. 3 cities Darius, 2 cities Montezuma. 80 turns, 85 turns, 3 cities each. Darius I is annoyed with Montezuma, that is a fact. They are equal in strength at the moment. 5 cities Montezuma, before Darius had his 4th. Now it's 5-4 in the city count, so Montezuma is growing stronger than Darius. He's up to 1.1. Oh no, he's weakening a little bit again. Maybe Darius is building a few units as well. 6 cities each, turn 150. With 6 cities each, Montezuma is 0.9 the strength of Darius at the moment, which is weird. Darius is up to 7 cities now, Montezuma is on 6, Montezuma getting the mathematics and Darius is getting optics. And engineering for Darius, Montezuma getting currency while Darius is getting his feudalism, it seems. 8 cities Darius, 7 cities Montezuma, Darius is up to 9. Montezuma is settling a city up in the north as well, on that island, big island or microcontinent, call it whatever you like. We have the first war of the game though. Darius with 10 cities, Montezuma 9 at the moment, Montezuma 10 and Darius 9. Montezuma is 1, they're equal in strength, but Darius is down to 8 cities now, Montezuma on 11 and Darius is down to 8. Turn 226, Montezuma 11 cities, Darius 8, and Darius is getting gunpowder, going for chemistry next. Montezuma is down to 0.7 the strength of Darius now. But Montezuma is going towards feudalism, and what can Darius do with his little advantage? They are still at war. Darius is still on 8 cities, Montezuma is on 11, and Montezuma is expanding. Yes, he is expanding by founding another city. He's up to 12, and he is going to be the biggest one unless Darius can, well, he signs a peace so he doesn't take more cities from Montezuma in this war. But Darius is stronger than Monty now, and Darius is going towards astronomy at the moment. He has 8 cities, 9 cities now. Darius has founded another one, but we do have the next war immediately. Montezuma 12 cities, Darius 10. Montezuma is weaker than Darius, but that doesn't mean anything it seems. 11 cities each now. Montezuma is down to 11, Darius down to 11, Darius is up to 12 as he founded another one. He's still trying to go for astronomy, Montezuma going for engineering. Darius the first, 12 cities, Montezuma 11, and Montezuma is weaker than Darius, but that doesn't mean he won't attack. 12 cities Darius, 11 cities Montezuma. Montezuma is going compass while Darius is already almost at astronomy. And we have the peace treaty, and Darius will get his astronomy and he will be able to sail into the new world. Montezuma is getting guilds. 14 cities, Darius now, Montezuma 10. And Montezuma has been pushed back. Darius seems to be doing very well at the moment. Education next for Darius. Montezuma is getting guilds. 15 cities, Darius. 10 cities, Montezuma. We do have the next war. Montezuma on 10 cities, 0.8 the strength of Darius. Montezuma on 11 cities, Darius on 14, and Montezuma is going towards optics. Still haven't seen Darius settling a city on one of the new continents. 15 cities to 10, favoring Darius at the moment. Montezuma down to 0.7 the strength. And there was something, was that... well, there could have been circumnavigation or something. Darius I is up to 16 cities. He has built a city on that continent in the southwest. 16 cities to 10. Montezuma is going towards gunpowder now. Darius is going economics. Montezuma with 11 cities. Darius with 16. Let's see what happens now next. Montezuma, when he gets gunpowder, that could be a little bit of a help for him. 11 cities. Montezuma 17. Darius has founded yet another city on that continent in the southwest. 17 to 11, and Montezuma still 0.7 the strength of Darius. Montezuma has not been able to get his military power up as of late. 11 cities to Darius's 17. Darius is getting liberalism, Montezuma is getting philosophy, but they don't sign peace at the moment, it seems. Doesn't look like any peace treaty to me is forthcoming, but Darius is first to liberalism. 17 cities to 11, he is going towards the printing press, while Montezuma is on civil service. 11 cities for Montezuma, 17 for Darius, and Montezuma is down to 0.7 the strength, as he has been for a while. Let's see if they can do anything in capturing cities now, instead of just losing units attacking wildly. Darius has founded another city up in the northwest. On that continent, connected to the Arctic, is up to 18 cities then, getting printing press as well. Montezuma is far away from nationalism. Darius is getting scientific method, 19 cities now Darius, 11 cities Montezuma. And I think Montezuma still on 0.7 the strength of Darius though, on turn 360. And 19 cities Darius, 11 cities Montezuma, and I think that this game is now looking more and more like a Darius I victory. We are at turn 364, 365. 20 cities Darius, 11 cities Montezuma. Monty has not been able to get an advantage by attacking early this game. We see here that he is behind both in power, in the number of cities, probably in tech as well. Darius going for the physics, Montezuma going for chemistry. And we see 21 cities to 11. And the war is not ending anytime soon, it seems. 21 to 11, Montezuma still 11 cities though, going for chemistry. Darius gets his physics now, turn 378. The question is, Darius, will you now take out Montezuma to win a domination, or will you just sign peace and then go towards the time limit? Because you have been involved in wars for a long time, so space is very difficult to reach at this point in time. You are now on communism. Montezuma is going for the military science next. Still 11 cities Montezuma, 21 cities Darius. Monty has 0.7 the strength of Darius, as he has had for approximately forever now. It looks like Darius is going to found cities also on the southeastern continent. There is the first of those, 22 cities to Darius, 11 for Montezuma. Darius going towards democracy, Montezuma trying to get his military science. 23 cities for Darius now, 23 cities, he has built yet another one. But he still has approximately the same strength compared to Montezuma. Montezuma still has 0.7 the strength. 11 cities, Monty. Turn 397. 11 cities still for Monty. Darius 24. Now we have reached turn 400. We are within the last 100 turns of the game now. Darius the first on 24 cities. Montezuma still on 11. But Montezuma still also on 0.7 the strength. So I'm a little bit confused here. Darius the first, he is not focusing enough on the war efforts in my opinion. Which means that this could very well just peter out into a draw unless Darius can start taking Montezuma's cities, and he hasn't been able to do that for a very, very long time. Doesn't seem like he is too interested in doing that either. 11 cities Montezuma, and we have 90 turns left of the game, and Darius, he is nowhere near close enough to a space race victory, so we cannot do that. The question is, will he be able to do a cultural victory here then? Because he won't be getting domination unless he can start taking a few Aztec cities. 26 cities Darius, 11 cities Montezuma, 26 cities Darius. At least I don't think he has enough land. I think Montezuma blocks domination by having his 11 cities. Darius now up to 27 cities. We have 80 turns left of the game, 27 to 11. And Montezuma is still 0.7 the strength of Darius, so I don't know what Darius is thinking, but he's not thinking domination at the moment. Maybe somebody should whisper something in the Persian leader's ears that it is time to conquer cities. "28 cities Darius, 11 Montezuma." And Darius on combustion, Montezuma going towards liberalism. 0.7 the strength, still Montezuma 0.7 the strength of Darius. I am amazed that that number hasn't changed. 28 cities Darius, 11 cities Montezuma. It means that Darius is most probably not even building that much units. Now Montezuma is down to 0.6 the strength. Now he has dropped to 0.6 with 64 turns left of the game. And Darius the first is on assembly line. He is going very slowly towards assembly line. Does that mean that Darius is trying to go culture here? Is Darius the first going culture with 62 turns left of the game? And staying in war with Montezuma? Is that what you have been doing all time, Darius? Is that why you haven't grown in strength towards Montezuma? With 57 turns left, are you trying to go culture? Is that really it? 29 cities to 11? It could be an explanation for your lack of interest in the war, actually. But now Montezuma down to 0.5 the strength. Darius is on, and Darius has begun a golden age, okay, and he has started attacking fascism. 31 cities, he has expanded yet again with founding another city, but Montezuma still with 11 cities and with 50 turns left. Darius now getting rifling, wow, that was late, okay, 31 cities to 11, maybe that means Darius starts to focus a little bit on the war efforts then. 31 cities to 11. Can he take a city off of Montezuma? Montezuma's dropped to 0.5 the strength, but he still has his 11 cities, and it's only 45 turns left of the game now. 44 turns left of the game, 11 cities Montezuma. Darius, are you finally going to make a push for it to try to win domination? Or are you just happy sitting there teching, knowing that you are going to be too late for anything? No space for you today, Darius. You are either going to get culture or you are going to get domination, if you can even reach a victory condition in the last 37 turns of the game. 32 cities Darius, 11 cities Montezuma, 5 turns away to electricity, and Darius, yeah, your only hope is that you have a few legendary cities already and that you are soon to reach legendary with the third one. Because now we have 30 turns left of the game and you're not going to have time to get enough city captures to get domination, even though you may be trying. I have to say, I had hoped for Darius to push this military advantage of his against Montezuma that is clearly weaker. But Darius has not done that, so Montezuma has lost a city. Montezuma has lost a city. He's down to 10 cities now with 22 turns left of the game. Has Darius finally decided to go for it? Or is this just a random occurrence? 10 city for Montezuma. 10 cities with 20 turns left of the game, and Darius could be looking... Sorry. Sorry about the cough. Darius could be looking for domination. He is 3 turns away from artillery. 10 cities left for Montezuma. 15 turns left of the game. Darius, can you take 9 cities left for Monty? 9 cities left, and there it is, Darius. Finally, you did it in the end. You won a domination victory. Turn 486, 2066 AD. Finally, as you started to grow stronger than Montezuma, you decided it was time for domination, and you got it. Darius I has won domination, and Montezuma, the former Kjotleik, he is now on 3 consecutive defeats. Monty is continuing his fall. Congratulations, Darius I. it was Montezuma, to no surprise, that declared all the 3 wars in the game. The first one he was victorious, but the last 2 wars Montezuma lost. The last war he declared was in 1850, turn 295. He lost by 1-3 in city captures, for a domination defeat 2066, turn 486, after 216 years, 191 turns in war. Let's go to the stats. Here we see the graphs, we see the score, and we see that Darius I has been number 1 for a very long time. GNP, Darius, manufacturing, Darius, food, Darius, power, Darius, we see the culture, Darius, and the espionage, Darius. So he was number 1, and it was a deserved victory. The demographics, Montezuma's values are here to the left, and Darius I values on the right. 41.5 million population towards the end of the game for Darius. Almost 1,000 in production, not quite, but good numbers nevertheless. Top 6 cities and wonderstand. Let's go to the bottom. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 BC wonders, Great Wall Stonehenge, Great Lighthouse, and the Oracle. And let's go back to the top then and look at the cities. Darius I, he does have the top 3 cities, then Montezuma has the 4th, and Darius has the number 5 and the number 6. Cities. Statistics then. Montezuma, 12 cities built, 2 raised, 3 religions, no golden ages, currently on 27 windmills, 18 towns and 7 mines. He built in his cities 13 granaries and barracks, 10 stables and monuments. There is 1 statue of Zeus at the bottom there. Let's go page down to see the Apostolic Palace as the last building he did build. Let's see the current units of Montezuma then. 26 catapults and longbowmen, 18 musketmen, and we see 1 great general as well. He trained a total of 97 war elephants, 65 musketmen, 56 macemen, down to 3 Jewish missionaries. Let's go page down and see 1 trebuchet, completing the list of units. The kills for Montezuma: 90 grenadiers, 44 musketmen, 25 knights, and down to 1 axeman. And the losses: 90 war elephants, 60 grenadiers, 57 musketmen, and you see all the way down to 1 trebuchet. Let's go to the Darius numbers then. He built 35 cities, 4 religions, 3 golden ages, currently on 50 windmills, 43 workshops, and 35 towns. In his cities he built 27 lighthouses and granaries, 26 factories, 2 Islamic mosques. Go page down and see the wonders are starting to appear. 1 Kong Miao there. Let's go page down again to see the pyramids as the last building on the list. Let's go to the top and see the current units of Darius I then. 129 infantries, 34 workers, and 29 cavalries, all the way down to 1 privateer. He trained a total of 70 longbowmen, 51 knights, 49 workboats, 5 great spies as well. Let's go page down and see that there is a great engineer as the last unit on that list. Let's confirm the kills then. 90 war elephants, 60 grenadiers, 57 musketmen, down to a trebuchet, and the losses: 90 grenadiers, 44 musketmen, 25 knights, and all the way down to 1 axeman. So congratulations with the victory, Darius, and let's go and take a look at the victory condition screen. Here we can confirm Darius I just reached 74% of the land area and thus winning domination, as he had 86% of the world population as well. Nobody was near culture. Monty built the Apostolic Palace, nobody built the Apollo program. Let's go take a look at the cities. And Montezuma has 9 of them, so let's take a look at those first then. At Tlacopan, Pop 9, Tenochtitlan, Azcapotzalco, and Tula, Pop 8. I'm not going to try to pronounce that anymore. Building, military units I was about to say, but 3 cities are also building caravels. Let's go take a look at the cities then of Darius I. Let's switch over here to Darius. He has 36 of them. Let's go and sort by population, make sure we are at the top. And Sardis, Pop 21, Persepolis 19, Ray 18, and we see the Eiffel Tower is being built, Broadway and Hollywood also, with some decent numbers here, I think. It's worth noticing that none of them are unhappy, none of them are unhealthy. 1 of 6 base commerce inside this is really good, that's the only one I can see with triple digits. And good production inside this for the Eiffel Tower, and as well Merv is the bottom city on page 1. It is Pop 6. Let's go to the bottom then and find Merv. There is Merv. So Hassan Lu and below are on page 2, and you can just watch the numbers there. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. In the table we see Montezuma now still number 5 then with 11 points, negative 15 score turn difference. Darius I is number 14 with 5 points and negative 13. Tomorrow we have more games from the league. We are in the 2nd division then with Churchill vs Charlemagne as the first game. A little bit later today we are going to have a cup game from the first qualifying round of the Noble Leaders Cup. I am Kjotleik. This has been the Noble Leaders League. I hope to see you back later. Goodbye for now.